Right now, while you're watching this video, your phone is sending data to companies you never agreed to share with. Not malware, not a hack, just normal apps doing normal app things. Today I'm walking through 5 categories of apps that are quietly the worst offenders, exactly what they're grabbing, and the settings you should check out to shut it down. What's up YouTube, Jeff back again today in another very exciting tech video, and today we're taking a look at some apps that you'll definitely want to double check the permissions for in privacy and security on your phone. Let's get into it. The first category of apps is definitely shopping apps. They're absolutely data sponges, and companies really want to know what you're shopping for. Open the average shopping app and it's pinging your location, watching what you scroll, tracking how long you linger on each product, and quietly running anywhere from 10 to 40 third-party trackers in the background. Some of that's to recommend products, a lot of it's to build a profile they can sell to other advertisers, including how much you're willing to pay, which is how dynamic pricing works. Quick fix, you go to the settings, apps, find the shopping app, hit permissions, pull location off entirely. If you need to check if something's in stock nearby, type the zip code. While you're in there, hit privacy and reset your advertising ID because that breaks the long-term tracking profile. Number 2 is free utility apps, and this is a trap that a lot of people fall into. We're talking about free VPNs, free flashlight apps, free file scanners, free PDF readers, free QR code apps, all in quotes around the word free. If an app gives you a service that normally costs money and charges you nothing, the business model has to come from somewhere. For some of these, it's ads, but for others, it's selling your data wholesale. One free VPN was caught a few years back literally selling its users idle bandwidth to a botnet. That's an extreme case, but the principle is real. With security and privacy tools, especially quote-unquote free, is rarely free. My rule of thumb is simple here. For anything in security, privacy, or VPN, you should always pay for it. Which actually brings us perfectly to the sponsor of today's video. The VPN that I actually run on all the devices that I own, and there's a lot of them, is Surfshark. And the reason that I chose Surfshark over a lot of their competitors is very simple. It's not just a VPN, it's a full security stack. Look at what we just covered. You've got shopping apps watching your scrolls, and of course, we'll also cover a few other key culprits later, like social apps, which shadow you across the internet. 3 different leak vectors on one phone, and we still have the worst offenders coming up after this. A single VPN doesn't fix any of this alone. You need a full stack. Surfshark gives you 4 tools in one app. The VPN encrypts your traffic and hides your IP. Clean Web blocks ads and trackers at the network level, meaning even apps that ignore your privacy settings get filtered before the request leaves your phone. Alert monitors data breaches for your email and notifies you if your info shows up. And Email Scam Checker. Email Scam Checker is a Chrome extension that drops a little safety check tile right inside Gmail. If suspicious email shows up in your inbox, you click the tile, it scans the message, tells you whether it's phishing attempt or legit. I've used it twice already this year. Phishing emails have gotten incredibly good, and it's really hard to eyeball them at this point. And one Surfshark account covers your unlimited devices, phone, laptop, tablet, your spouse, your kids, every device in the house under one subscription. So in this case, you not only have your VPN, you've got your full stack, and it's on all of your devices for one price. You'd pay separately for a VPN, an ad blocker, breach monitor, and a phishing tool elsewhere. Here it's just one bill. Go to surfshark.com/jspringer or use code JSpringer at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. And the whole thing is backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try the entire stack risk-free for a month and decide if it fits. The link will be in the pinned comment description as well as the code, so make sure you guys check it out because Surfshark really does a great job and can help you make sure that you do keep things private on your device. The third one on our list is social apps, and this one is probably no surprise to most of you out there. And yes, we're even talking about the ones you trust and use every day. The problem with social media apps isn't what they see when you're inside the app scrolling, it's what they see when you're not. Most major platforms run tracking pixels and SDKs on third-party websites and other apps. So when you visit a news site or buy something at an online store, the social media app you use gets a ping that says Jeff was here and this is what he looked at. There's a quick fix though. Every major social platform out there now has an off-platform setting buried in privacy. Go find it. I'll have a link below in the description where you can find it for each major platform. Clear the history, disconnect future tracking. You'll be surprised how many websites have been quietly feeding your behavior back to a single app on your phone. Now, a lot of these categories so far probably aren't too surprising to you, but the 4th one might surprise you a bit, and that is free weather apps. Weather apps need your location to show you the weather, which is very reasonable, but several major free weather apps have been documented selling that location data, including precise GPS coordinates collected in the background every few minutes, all day long, to data brokers and advertisers. Some of those were settled in court, so it's not a theory, it's actually documented legal history. The quick fix is one of two things. Either switch to the built-in Samsung weather widget on your Galaxy phone's default app, which has way less commercial incentive to sell your data, or in any third-party weather app, change location permission from allow all the time to allow only while using the app. That single toggle kills the background tracking, and that makes sure they're not making any unnecessary profit off of your data, because honestly, a weather app should not be collecting your location 24/7 because you really only need it when you want to glance at the weather. Number 5, free games or freemium games, especially the ones that are ad supported and hit you with that ad every 30 to 60 seconds. Every one of those ads runs through an ad network, and ad networks make their money by knowing as much about you as possible, which we already covered earlier when we talked about social networks. So mobile games, especially the free or freemium hyper-casual ones, embed software developmental kits that collect your device ID, motion sensors, sometimes microphone permission for voice chat features that you never use. They fingerprint your phone so they can recognize you across other apps you never gave permission to. Quick fix, audit every game in your app drawer. If it doesn't need microphone or contacts to function, revoke those permissions in settings. And every couple months, make sure you reset your advertising ID again, because these games are notorious for this type of tracking. Now, closing here on a bonus tip, because I know a lot of you guys watch the video all the way through and you want to make sure you can fix everything as fast as possible. Here's your 60-second audit. Open Settings, tap Security and Privacy, and hit Permissions Manager. Go category by category: camera, microphone, location, contacts, SMS. Anything in there that doesn't obviously need the permission to do its job, make sure you revoke it now. It took me about 4 to 5 minutes to do my whole phone the first time, and it only takes about 30 seconds to a minute to maintain monthly. And if you want a deeper Samsung-specific deep dive into privacy settings that you're not using that you should, I already have a video live on that, and I'll have it somewhere around here. You guys can check that out. 5 categories: shopping apps, social media, free utilities, weather apps, and free games. 5 settings to flip, and 1 stack with Surfshark to handle the rest. You don't need to delete your phone or stop using it. You just need to know what's leaking and how to stop it. Drop the worst data grabby app that you've caught on your phone personally. I'll pin the best one below. We can chop it up. If you guys have any questions about these settings, where to find them on specific phones, definitely let me know about that as well. Take a look at the links below to the various social platforms so you guys can see how to turn those various privacy settings on or disable some of those defaults that you should be disabling. Huge shout out to Surfshark for sponsoring the video. Surfshark.com/jspringer to get, again, 4 additional months of Surfshark VPN at no additional cost. You can also use code JSpringer at checkout. Appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.